From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for December 31st, 2015. As we look at today's trade analysis, keep in mind the market is in holiday mode and the market trading hours are shorter today because of the New Year's holiday. There will be no trade room or video tomorrow on New Year's Day, and we'll see you back here in the new year on Monday. I want to stress caution in trading in this week's and today's unpredictable environment. What I'm going to do is do a quick overview of the closest support and resistance for each of the U.S. currency pairs as we look at the potential unexpected movement today, or as we look forward going into the new year on Monday. We'll start here on the New Zealand dollar. Of course, we have been in a long-term downtrend as we viewed it from the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, let's just go ahead and zoom right in here on the daily. We can see the attempt this week to break above that long-term weekly trend line and the last resistance highs. I'm actually going to zoom back out. You can see the resistance here at the green shaded area. We've found that resistance at the same area this week. We're finding resistance at a double top here for the New Zealand dollar. Possibly means that we could be looking for some reversal here for this currency pair over the next coming weeks. The blue shaded area, 68.40 down to 6800 is your current support. The green shaded area, 68.80 to 69.05 is your current resistance. Possibly watching for a breakout of either of those over the next week or so. Australian dollar, we have been studying this triangle pattern, the red trend lines that you see here on my chart over the past several weeks. We zoom it in here a little bit on the daily time frame, the rise and the fall of the first two blue trend lines, the rise and the fall of the two green trend lines, and the rise of the current blue trend line. We are into resistance, by the way, now, into the top of the triangle and into resistance. Fibonacci of the last down leg, the last green trend line here, Fibonacci of that leg put the 786 right at 73.22. That's where we're capping out high for the day today. Zoom it in a couple of times. You can see there's that 786 fib of that previous trend range sitting right there at the top of the purple zone. That is your resistance there today. In between 73.05, 73.20 is your resistance. Current support is the yellow shaded area down closer towards the 72.70. So again, resistance here, discouraged from buying, only looking for potential clues to reversal here for the Australian dollar. U.S. yen really hasn't done much of anything over the past week or so. You can see just going down, zooming in on the daily time frame, the extreme volatility we've seen on this pair. A fall, a rise, a fall, and now we've just gone stagnant inside the yellow zone. 120.25 up to 120.60 is that yellow shaded area. We'll need a breakout outside that yellow zone to give us a directional purpose, either higher or lower over the coming days for the U.S. yen. Moving over to the U.S. CAD, we're still stuck inside this black box up here. Interesting, we studied this pattern of the trend where we saw the rise, the red box and congestion and sideways market. Then it began to rise and a new pattern of the uptrend. Now we're inside the black box. Zoom it in here a couple of times here on the daily time frame. Obviously, the black box is showing you where the range is right now. If we zoom it over a little bit, you can see we're continuing to stay inside that range. Resistance is at the green shaded area at the top of the range, support at the orange shaded area. Going into next week, of course, we'll look for a breakout of that range. Going down to the GBP USD, we've studied the fact that we've been in a downtrend pattern. We're into the lowest lows here for the pound dollar. Take a zoom in, you can see the support. 1.4800 to 1.4835. That's the purple shaded area down here at the very bottom of the chart. If it breaks above it, we begin looking for a little retracement for the pair. If it breaks below it, we look for the continuation of the downtrend for the GBP. Taking it over here to the euro dollar, we're seeing a little bit of momentum for the positive for the US dollar today for the euro dollar. Zoom it in here, you can see it moving down here today towards the 108.85 to 108.60 support, the yellow shaded area. Anything underneath there, we see it back down towards the bottom of the range, which is down here into the 10800 level, the green shaded area. Any move off of that yellow zone possibly finds resistance once again back at the orange shaded area towards 109.35. And lastly, moving over to the U.S. franc, upside movement here for this pair. Again, let's take it down to the 4-hour time frame. You can see the upside movement above the blue shaded area. That is going to be your support for the day today. And the resistance will be back towards the 1.0 level for the U.S. franc today and going into next week for the U.S. franc.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.